Okay, guys, I'm back again. For how I don't know. It'll just randomly shut off. But it's on right now, so hi. Yeah, it randomly shut off while I was trying to talk to you. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I uh have thought about that, and I've done a couple reviews, but they haven't like been live like this. So that would be interesting. Hmm. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I think I want to draw. Tell you about the story. Oh wow. Um. Well, I have Orphan is basically from my favorite show, Orphan Rabbit or Orphan Black. And then Rabbit is because I love rabbits and Alice in Wonderland and everything else. And the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. I love white albino creatures and things. So that's pretty much that. But Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite books. Um, and then 87, that's pretty much the year. But that's about my name. It used to actually be something completely different from that, actually, years and years ago, and I changed it. Yes, Alice in Wonderland is pretty good. That would be pretty cool if I have a good picture, possibly. I don't know about that. But yeah, I love Alice in Wonderland. I really want to actually try that. I don't know where to start. That would be really cool. I would need to get my handy dandy pins probably dried out. Oh, it actually kind of works. So that's pretty cool. I think this is what I want to do. To be honest, yeah, and a lot of that is due to YouTube's algorithm, and you constantly, um, if you don't keep content going, YouTube will, uh, you'll lose subscribers, and it's not fun. And it's like you gotta keep going and going. Drawing this all in pen. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I thought this would be really cool, and then now I'm having second thoughts about it. So then I want to go back in and I want to paint it, but I don't know. I thought it would be cool. What is your favorite soda if you drink soda? Oh my gosh. Uh, hmm, not sure. I would say Dr. Pepper or Baja Blast. I mean, it just doesn't look that bad, but it looks bad right now. For me, anywho. I mean, if you guys seen it, you might go, oh, that looks great. But I mean, that's my style, I guess. It'll look It won't be perfect, but it'll be in my art style. I don't know. I think I kind of screwed that up too. I don't. I didn't do like the greatest eyes. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Which I shouldn't be drawing this in pen, but I just went with it. I thought it would be cool. Work with it. Nose is not working either. No, no. Oh my gosh. I should have just did this on paper. I kind of wish I had um some whiteout. It's gonna fix it. It's the nose. Oh no. I screwed up the nose. I don't know. Ugh. I might paint over this one. I don't think I'll do this. This is bad. Yeah. Unless smearing it, I don't think that kind of gives it the cool purple color that I was needing for the background. Of course, it won't stay on the canvas. And I just have to paint over it. Save this one out. I'm going to paint over it. But if you wanted to see, it's really light. I like turtles, and you should too. But I don't know. It's what it turned out to be. So I'm going to paint over it in some white. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it, so I'm going to have to work on. I know exactly what I should make. I just got to find it in my book of, well, my book of, uh, my phone of many things. Might need a lot more. Might need a couple more coats than just that. Oh no! Stop! 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 That's enough. In December, and then I need to get this. Get this. These, and then try to flatten the paint onto the thing to make it look like I didn't do it. That was bad. And this one is still some relevant of bluish green color onto it, but that's okay. Thing is, I don't see what I did. And I still see what I did. It just needs a coat and to let it dry. And then I'll try to forget that even happened. Yeah, I mean, a little bit better. But I think it's going to be there and put something else onto. Right. And just let that dry without them getting a hold of it. Aw, thank you. Crap, you guys cannot eat that. No, 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 no. You're eating it. Stop. Tell you not, and you don't do it. Don't attack it. That's mommy's. That's mommy's. Right. So that is over with, and then try to make something else. Get another canvas. This time work with do only pencil and others. Pencil and eraser. And then marker for outline when I'm done with it. Make sure that I yeah. Where is that at? Painting ideas. That was where I put that at. It's probably all the way down at the bottom. It is not. Where the hell did I put it? I'm pretty sure it was in painting ideas. Maybe it is, but it's somewhere. It's not there. Damn. Oh no, it'd be in my other one here. Yep, it's right there. I could do that or SpongeBob. Dog. Um, Crap. If I paint, if I do that, which is what I really want to do, but if I do that, I'm gonna have to make a whole bunch of peach color again. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say that for another time. Then if I draw this one, which wouldn't be that bad, but Sandy has peach on her face, but I'm not going to be painting it 100% right away. Oh, hi! Thanks for stopping by. Oh, what? And I gotta, it's like, ow, pretty good. Okay, so I gotta put Sandy over here in the corner, and I got SpongeBob is in the middle. Mr. Krabs is on this side, and then Squidward is on this side, and then above Squidward's head has Gary, and then right here in this corner has Patrick. Um, Pep, maybe go. Do you mean prep like preppy, like um, how do you even say that? Like cheerleader. The first thing, uh, first thing that comes to mind was like preppy cheerleader. Like, so I don't know if that's what you mean in that sense, but I would go like with the cheerleader and then kind of go with like the 80s Five Nights at Freddy's look in a way. So it's like cheerleader slash um yeah. I would go with that, and that would look really cute. Even I don't know what animal that you were going with, but I would do that, and then if as long as it's in the outfit, I would say if you do the pom poms, if it has ears or something, you would want to add the ears, and then also like a Lola bunny too. If it's a bunny, it would you would want to um, kind of slash. You want to have the hair as well. It doesn't. It can either be kind of big. You can choose to kind of have it big because like Lola kind of has it in the front with her bangs. But she also, which is funny, if you look at from Space Jam, she also uses her hair or her ears as a ponytail. So she kind of just shows off like the bangs in the front, but then her ears are like always tied up in a ponytail to look like a ponytail. So kind of like that. And then if you have the pom poms, go with the pom poms, and like I said, 80s slash Five Nights at Freddy's. I wonder if anybody's ever I wonder if anybody's ever done that though. I'm pretty sure because if the fandom has asked for that, like a Five Nights at Freddy's Lola Bunny, like a whole Looney Tunes Five Nights at Freddy's, that would be pretty cool. Taz would be really terrifying. Taz, I can see Taz as being the Freddy for sure. Um, so yeah, that's what I would say. Um, and I'm not really that, so I'm sorry, but the rabbit is my spirit animal and fox and stuff, so I'm not really I don't really want to do that to dress up or anything like that, but just that is my spirit animal, not in that way. Yes, Tweety Bird's really cute. Okay, I would see if they were well, if you would actually, because it don't. If you think about it, I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a bear in the Looney Tunes somewhere, but Taz is pretty close to Freddy. Bird wise, I would definitely say Tweety would be Chica. Fox. Who would be a fox? They don't even have a fox in the Looney Tunes. So who would be the fox would probably be the big red monster from that. I can't think of his name because they don't have like I said, they don't have a red fox or the skunk. The skunk, but I think the big red monster would be kind of funny. And then who else? Oh, the bunny. That the bunny would obviously be Lola or or bugs. Am I missing? I mean, I guess you can use Pepe Le Pew as a fox character, and you would just need to paint or draw color or whatever you're doing. The other, um, I would like make them red, like orangey red, like a fox. So there is things you can do like that and kind of switch it up. But yeah. But I hope it helped you out on the costume or whatever you're working on though. I hope that helps. Cause what gosh, what is the name of that? The one that Nicolas Cage was in, they had like different animals and stuff. They had a fairy in that one. And they kind of had like with their art style, it was kind of a Hanna Barbera kind of thing. But it was like I can't think if Banana Split was out first or was it Chuck E. Cheese? I'm thinking it was Banana Split, and then you would have uh, Chuck E. Cheese, but they would be kind of close because they are kind of old and out there that you would have them, but they kind of inspired each other for the thing. And then whoever made the Banana Split movie was definitely inspired by Chuck E. Cheese. So then they did the horror movie. So that came first. And then somebody was inspired by all of it and made the one that Nicolas Cage was in, and then the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, he was definitely inspired by Chuck E. Cheese and the original. So Chuck E. Cheese wasn't the original; it was the other, and I can't think of what their name was because they were before Chuck E. Cheese, but with the same company. Okay, let's go back to what I was doing. Like Patrick's like right here in this corner, and then Sandy's right there. And let's start out with Sandy. Her Sandy there. And then their eyes kind of overlap. Of course, I did them lopsided. But I have a eraser, and that's a good thing. It's not to do if you mess up and not do that anything. Okay, and then her eyes kind of like that. And Sandy's nose is in the corner. Got her smile. Kind of go like slow. I don't think I got her nose right. Or her mouth. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought it would be kind of fun to do this. I started making it. What am I doing? A little bit. It was awkward. It's on the side like that. I don't know. I don't know. I need to figure out something to do this though, because I think it would be really cute. Okay, what I'm gonna do is do this, do her little face, and then add her face to the thing, so I know where everything should go. And then her eye is in this corner, so it's maybe no, wrong corner, and then she does as a little bit. Her eyes are little, and then circle it. Like the picture doesn't even show her ear in it. This kind of makes it weird. Add her nose, like so. And then really it's just a little indicator that they're apart. And then upward with her mouth. Yeah. course, her eyes are covered, so I know to go back and paint that later. And it does kind of show her little teeth. It's just a little tooth, so you can kind of squint her a little tooth right there. It does not, but I just thought I seen a little her tooth right there. But I think it would be cute if I add her tooth. Because then it shows that she is Sandy. I'm going over, and she doesn't even have her ears showing. Because like Patrick is kind of taking up this corner area. So let's just see, got a little bit of Patrick's face right there. And then his big eyes. And yet again, their eyes kind of overlap. There. And his kind of lower there. Sure, you color them in, because then you need to make sure that those are what the color is. He doesn't even have his little dots. I mean, you can't really see them either. So you need to make sure that you at least have a little bit of overhang with his face, so that you have his eyes kind of bulging, which he has bulging eyes, and he has this ridiculous smile. So you need it to be overlapped a little bit, and then he has his mouth like a like so, and his tongue like that, and then it kind of does that. And then what's the other funny part is you don't really get to see all of that because Gary's eyes is right there. I mean, he could use a little bit more lower lip here. It's round, so if I do that and that, I got it. Is that how I? He doesn't have like the line all the way through in his tongue like I made it. Can't wait to paint this. So and then we got Gary's random one eye underneath Patrick. And then all his eyes is like a big circle and then a little tiny circle inside. And then you color it, and then you need to add the little hand. This is just kind of not hand, but little indication that he's there, and then you got Squidward here in this corner. There's so much going on. So Squidward's gonna be right here in this corner. He's gonna take up a lot. You actually see the little. Sure, you get his face. I'm gonna go ahead and add his gold that he has, because he's literally ramming his head with his one of his tentacle hands, like he already has a headache. And then Gary's eye is like the other eye is like right above his head. So that means like Gary's like right there. Okay, and then you want to. You can't really see all of his nose, but his eyes are really in the picture. Like he's really really angry. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw his nose. You don't really see it. It's like only half. Got his eyeball, one of them. And then there's other eyeball here. He's like in permanent uh permanent angry mode. I did not know his eyes were like um like squared. That's interesting. Attention. And then he has his little dots on his head. And I can't see any of Squidward's tentacles on his hand, which is kind of a missed opportunity. They could have added a little bit of that, but I could see the artist whenever they did it, they were having a lot. There was a lot going on, but I could see it. And then he kind of over cues that, and then it kind of curls that way. I could probably add some more dots on his head. Oh, wow. But if I do that, I did good. I needed to keep that like it was, because he is literally curling his hand around his face. But I need to make the intention to his tentacle that it is bent. Like he's literally like this, like his wrist. And then you can't see Gary's other little blue strip on his other eye, so it's like suction cupped in the back of Squidward's head. Like so. So, and then all I need to finish to this, yeah, it is. All I need to finish to this is putting uh, Mr. Krabs in this corner, and then SpongeBob is literally somehow in the middle of all of that. I can't wait. All right, this is gonna be really cool. So Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs' eyes is literally like poking Sandy in the face all the way up here. So he's kind of slanted right there, but his eyes are up there. And I did not add Sandy's. I might just add her ear for the heck. You look at her ears first. From what I remember, they look kind of like um, teddy bear ears. She's a squirrel, but I need to look them up. But if you guys are curious what I'm doing, I can't really 100% always show you. So there's Squidward, there's Gary on the side, and then there's Patrick in the corner, and then Sandy there, and I think I'm gonna add her ear like right there. I don't think it'll do much of anything. I'm pretty sure her ears look like teddy bear ears. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go and look that up. And she is not actually in her yeah, her ears just look like teddy bear ears. In this photo, she is not in her globe. So okay, I need to she has one big tooth. I was for some reason making her have like two buck teeth, which I thought that's what she had, but she does, but they're together. They're not like two in a row. So I am going, even though she does not have it, I am going to add her ear regardless. But it's kind of also irritating. She's not in her um, helmet that she normally is in. Because if she was in it, it would, you could tell who she is, and you can't, I mean, you know it's her regardless, but adding a little ear to the project that they didn't add looks really cute to me, anyway. But they didn't add it into it, and why they didn't add it because it cuts into SpongeBob's face. But SpongeBob is gonna have a lot of room once I start drawing him in somehow. I just gotta figure out where I'm going to place Mr. Krabs. So he's just like in the corner. And he does show his little. He gets to show his hand, like his little crab hand. And he has this weird. He always has the weird, wicked smile. But his his eyes are like huge. But he just has this big, goofy ass smile. Me money. And now his nose is like a wiggly, wiggly thing. And he does have like little whites in his eyes, or on top. A little bit longer on that side. I gotta figure out. I'm putting SpongeBob in here. Make his nose extra wiggly. And he had like a little pointed area. Okay, that's pretty good. And adding that eye a little bit. And then what's also funny is like they choose to make the rest of the background yellow after that. Because SpongeBob is in the back, and it's kind of like Um, SpongeBob is like suctioning them all into one big picture. But I'm trying to see that I don't miss anything. I mean, they even like threw in some of SpongeBob's green spots that he has, and I did not do Mr. Krabs's. Actually, one eye on Mr. Crab, like if he's in the angle that he is in, because he's like from the side, it actually is even like it's attached. They're showing it attached to his skin, and then the other eye, because of the angle, you don't get to see that. So that was a interesting little tidbit. And then yeah, SpongeBob is right in the middle. So we want to make his eyes right here, and then his eyes also overlap. It's something with their character style. They're always overlapping. And then you got to not only do that, you actually have to cut down on SpongeBob's eye and actually display his big nose. So you don't really, you get to see one eye with That's another thing that I've noticed. You get to see one eye that it's supposed to be like it is, and then they um, hide the other way because of the angle. And then you got his eyeballs. And then he's got his eyelashes. I'm making him like have really, really thick eyelashes. He's really has thin eyelashes. I really need to fix his eyeball. It's not that huge. But I would like, since there's a lot more space, I would like to add more of his eyelashes that they didn't add on the picture. It's kind of wonky with having just that many eyelashes. He only has 3 in the picture. He's smiling, and then you try and fix it, make it go down. His tongue's out. And he's got his teeth. His teeth. And I completely did it wrong right now. Dang it, I didn't add. I got so excited by doing that, and I added his. Didn't add the lower lip part of him. Add his nose a little bit more bigger. It's literally like tapping Patrick's uh, Patrick's mouth. I need to add. Why did I do that again? I know I needed to not do that, but I did it. Okay. So then he needs to have the lower lip come out. And then his nose is that long, but it doesn't need to be that long. Now I can add what I planned on. So then you got his teeth. And then you got his tongue. Okay, and then there, and you got his little spots every so often because he's taking up the whole background. So his random little ad, his sponge spots in it every once in a while. I did not add Mr. Krabs' skin. I don't see how I could have. I mean, they did it, but it's okay. Okay, I think I got that somewhat done. Then I just gotta paint. So take a photo of that, and then I will start to outline it. Alright. There's a thing. Sandy is in brown. Well, I'm gonna paint everything afterwards. Oh, I made him like wonky. Oh well. All right, so I kind of outlined it Sandy, and then I'm gonna go for Patrick. It's starting to come alive. I don't want to color in SpongeBob's spots because they're um not supposed to be seen. So I gotta like force myself not to do it. But they are scenes, but they're when I start painting it'll not be in that. So I'll do SpongeBob next. This Gary's like just the um pupil of his eye. Perfect. Let me get SpongeBob. I can't color that. So then I go here and get Squidward. Mr. Squid. Yeah, I think I got it. I got it. Got it. Let's see. I know I wanted to go over it with the eraser again so I can get all the spots out. All the stuff that I don't need anymore. So that's gonna be fun. And then hopefully once I do that, I will remember to add his spots after. Because with this, I'm taking it out, but they're still kind of like on there. What is today? Today is 18. Okay. But, yep, but there you have it. And here at some point, I will be painting it. I don't think I will be painting it tonight, though. But there it is. I got that done. Had to paint to it another day.